I hear Kimberly Guilfoyle's texts are a candy store of helpful information about coordination on January 6th.
Goodness gracious.
Jamie wants you to know America's in danger, girl.
America fell down the well.
And speaking of Mark Meadows, he apparently, remember that story a couple weeks ago where Sidney Powell claimed that Gina Haspel had been kidnapped and was being held in Germany?
Right, because she was trying to get a server to cover up the election stealing from the Italian satellites or Chinese thermostats or Hugo Chavez?
All of the above.
Okay, yes.
It all works. You have to work your way through it, but it all works together. Apparently, Mark Meadows is the one who gave Sidney Powell the email address of the person at the Pentagon that she reported that to.
Okay. And yesterday was a different story about two people trying to break into an Italian prison to find the hackers of the Italian satellites that the Chinese thermostats controlled at the behest of Hugo Chavez to change votes from Trump to Biden.
Do you think the Trump supporters who broke in were going, excuse, where's the hacker wing?
Excuse. JFK Jr. was obviously in charge of this.
Of course. Yeah. He walked out of the ocean, zombie style.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, here's Mark Meadows.
I read about them subpoenaing Roger Stone and Alex Jones.
Yeah.
And, I can tell you that I'm not aware of anybody in the White House that had conversations with either one of those individuals. But it just seems like they are just determined to pull out the phone book and subpoena as many people as they possibly can in hopes that they find a narrative that will stick politically.
Yeah, that's it. Just opening up the phone book. Nothing, just willy-nilly. Nothing to do with anyone that might have been, I don't know, chief of staff and deeply involved in trying to subvert a free and fair election in the United States. Just, your phone book fell open to Mark Meadows. Yeah.
It still counts if you use your Gmail, Mark.
Okay. Hey, speaking of which, big bag of rats. Let's open up the big bag of rats now. Lots of drama at the Stop and Steal High School. Trump allies are tearing each other apart as election loss fades from view. Some of the most prominent election fraud conspiracists are tearing each other apart. They go on hurting each other, tearing each other apart.
Let them do it.
In a conflict reminiscent of a TV drama set in high school, Lynn Wood, Sidney Powell, Michael Flynn, fight. Oh my God, you're all so awful. I have turned on one another. A split that was accelerated after teenage vigilante Kyle Rittenhouse turned on his former lawyer, Lynn Wood, over the $2 million in bail money raised online. That really puts Lynn Wood in a hot spot because Kyle Rittenhouse is just the darling of the right now.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Wrote one reporter. Sebastian Gorka, greetings. Oh, where have you been? Has branded Lynn Wood a fraud. Powell has not spoken out in support of her former... Greetings. All right, creepy. Back under your rock. Has not spoken out in support of her former legal ally. Now Lynn Wood is just spiraling out, said the reporter. You can see how it's open season on him right now. There's a lot of drama at the Stop and Steal High today. Wood has denounced Powell and Flynn, who he is accused of dabbling in the occult. Fight!
Occult?
Oh my God, you're all so awful.
What occult is he dabbling in?
I don't know.
Maybe they're trying to resurrect John Kennedy Jr.
Oh my God. They are insane over there.
And yes, well, speaking of which, and Crazy Town Pillow.
Mike Pillow?
Okay,
right,
yeah.
Mike Pillow offered excuses yesterday after a lawsuit challenging the 2020 election was not filed in the Supreme Court as he had claimed.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's weird. Do you think he's kind of, putting the final touches on the whole? Yeah. Okay. He's on record promising that multiple states' attorney generals would sign on to the lawsuit before it was filed yesterday. Mm-hmm. By late yesterday morning, there had been no filing with the court. Lindell said the details of the lawsuit would be revealed on Thanksgiving Day during a 96-hour telethon.
Oh, my God.
Where he's going to sell pillows. So you can see where that was. It's been delayed because...
Are you going to make us monitor this 96-hour telethon?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't have that. That's not available in Fresno.
No vacation for you two.
Oh, God.
Okay, 14, please. Yes, here's Mike Pillow with the latest, so you can plan your holiday accordingly.
Okay.
Yes.
We're flying around the last couple of days. It's been very chaotic. If getting at 0 hour here, getting these AGs to sign up and get this out there. But we do have a full copy of the complaint with any of the changes that they needed, and we're going to have a great update for you. I'd like to come back on at 5 o'clock, Steve, but this is kind of this is historic. I've seen the complaint. It is it is epic.
Epic.
It's going to be an epic fail.
Okay. Really?
Sorry.
We must go on? I guess we must go
There were
on.
many AGs yesterday. I was on the phone with 4 of them yesterday, and some of them have so much going on right now that, last Friday, they gave them till today to fighting these mandates where kids had to take the vaccine. And that was in many states out there. That was went very public on Friday. You have a lot of things that are happening out there very suspiciously, almost trying to slow these guys down. And but we'll have it is kind of like herding cats.
Sure. You know what I need is 96 hours of that over Thanksgiving. I'm going to cancel my plans. I think that's what I'm going to do.
You can show it to your mom.
3 hours of that was enough during that last infomercial that he had.
Okay.
I'm hearing that we'll have a full copy of the complaint,
You will?
and we'll be allowed to get parts of it out there where you'll have the AGs, your AG, right on there where you can email your own AG, because there are states, a couple that are very disturbing, that they gave no reason. We don't want a part of this. We don't want to help save our country.
They ghosted him.
All right.
They didn't say that outright, but I mean, what else would it be? I don't get it.
Because you're crazy and you're putting up false accusations that they want no part of?
I can't believe the people that have a platform in America today that are completely crazy.
And people
that
listen to
ordinarily
them.
you just be like, okay, time to adjust the meds. All right.
I think it says a lot. I think he is one of the few people involved in all this who has not gotten a subpoena. They do not want to talk to him.
Right.
They don't care about
he
him.
normally would be just the person they're teaching to, put the basketball in the hoop, and, Jack Nicholson would be getting juicy fruit from him. Just something.
A One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest reference.
Yes, that's current, isn't it?
Wow.
Sasquatch would be the one putting the basketball in the hoop.
I just don't know if people have got. Because normally, it's not like I'm exactly glued together, but I'm just. There's just more completely insane people in the public square. The people in Congress, the people apparently listen to, believe. I can't.
We need a Nurse Ratched in this situation.
We really do. We really do. That's what Hillary Clinton would have been. Watching her last night, I'm like, she would have gotten this asylum in order.
When did Nurse Ratched become the hero in this situation? Everything's weird, Stephanie. Everything is so weird.
Alex Jones?
Alex
Jones? Really? He's been crazy since the beginning of time. So he says he will likely plead the Fifth because he fears being caught lying. Oh, that's weird. That doesn't seem like that would be a concern if you're not going to, what's the word? Oh, I know, lie. Right, yes, okay.
As you've probably seen on the news, it was the top story yesterday.
Yeah.
Not the man that ran over 40-plus people, killing 5 because they were white in Wisconsin. No, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no.
What?
The story was
No.
Alex Jones and Roger Stone subpoenaed by the January 6th committee. Here's the problem with that. They will claim I lie about something to the committee, which is even
like
true.
Sandy Hook? Yeah.
I wouldn't lie.
Okay.
And then they will have the FBI and the Justice Department indict me for lying to Congress. I'm not stupid. So they've been asking why other people aren't declaring the Fifth. I'm probably going to declare the Fifth, not because I've done anything wrong, but because these people are political criminals that have an axe to grind and have been bragging everywhere they want to put me in prison.
Oh, God, his voice is like sandpaper. Really? You don't like me. 44 seconds of that and more of them?
why?
I'm sorry,
I mean,
because
really,
he's crazy.
Travis.
Because
He makes me want to drink a Fifth. Talking about taking the Fifth for that long. Okay, I don't.
I really do want to testify to Congress.
Okay.
And so if they let me testify live in front of the cameras,
Of course.
Let's do this.
or depose me on C-SPAN,
Sure.
I will probably do it.
Sure,
That way they
fantastic.
can't twist what I said later.
Oh.
But I've seen what they've done to other
Pure
people.
crazy.
And
Okay.
there's no way I'm going to go behind closed doors with Schiff and all these other crazy people and Swallowswell, the Chinese agent, and let them sit there and claim that I've done something wrong or claim that I lied to Congress. I want an investigation of them.
I have a question.
The evidence is overwhelming.
Swallowswell.
Okay, I'm done with him. I have a question. Was that a gay joke?
Yes, it was.
Eric
Yeah.
Swallowswell?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, I
okay.
think I don't. But he was with a woman, so
Right,
I don't. Think it's a
so it didn't really make sense, but I just wanted to be sure that I was hearing that correctly.
It was.
Yes. Okay. So, A, not funny, and B, also
weird because
Eric
he
Swallow,
was
obviously
with the,
straight, but okay.
with the woman.
All right. Oh, I see. And we're in a world now where Adam Schiff is the crazy one. Okay.
I say let her do it. Let him
Travis
get up there.
really, really doesn't like me, and so I need to inflict more on you.
I want to know why the groups I was working with Ali Alexander, on record had the permit on the edge of the Capitol by the Supreme Court
Not a good
where
name
Trump
drop.
thought he was going, where I told the crowds, don't go in the building, go over here, let's be peaceful. They know all this, and they can't stand it, ladies and gentlemen. So this country's in an emergency. They never want us to have a real election in 11 months. They want to set up this tyranny. They want to brand their opposition as terrorists. They want to have a political purge, and it's wrong.
Okay. Well, okay. At least that's over. That's something we have to be thankful for.
There's just a lot to unpack there.
Does he have any money left to give for lawyers for this? Because I don't. Okay.
He appeared to be standing in a golf course. In that first clip, there was like a car backing up near him. I don't know if they were coming to take away his golf clubs because he can't afford them anymore.
Was it a white van? All right. Well, that all happened, Chris, and we apparently we let it. Yes.
You made me play
technically,
that.
Charlie Pierce let it happen because we
Yes,
don't know
where
where
is
he's
Charlie
at.
Pierce, for God's sake?
He hasn't turned on his audio or video. He's connected.
He's in the room and has not turned on his audio or
I've
video.
texted him twice
Grandpa,
now.
you Grandpa, Matt like not real.
I
Turn
think
on the. What?
he's a little concerned because after Soledad O'Brien dropped an F-bomb yesterday, he really is having some performance anxiety.
Yes.
He loved that, by the way. That tickled him to no end.
Oh, I know. Soledad O'Brien.
Yeah.
Can I just say it is funny watching older people on like TV not doing the Zoom right. Like one lady yesterday was like, she kept going out of frame.
Yeah.
Like, cause she was like she kept. It's just, it's kind of another level of hilarity.
Ben Glebe did that to us.
Right.
We had him centered just perfectly,
Right.
and then as soon as the interview started,
Yeah.
he leaned over this.
Or
way.
not like turning off mute.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
kind of funny. It's like Zooming with your grandparents, you know. Hillary Clinton was looking up at something. I don't know what someone did not work with her on her eye line.
Grandma.
That was not a good angle.
She is a grandma.
No, but she was looking up instead of into the camera. And I'm like, you'd think she'd have better people that would. Okay.
Does she have people?
Well, yes, I would think so. Anyway.
Is she relying on Bill to do her tech
Anyway,
support?
Grandpa, turn on your Zoom. Oh, gosh. Stupid Zoom. Turn on the camera and then not to take the mute off. 40.
Yeah, well, he needs to turn the key, yeah.
All right.
Everything on.
See, now we're going to have a backup like on the 405 today. We got Charlie Pierce backed up into Dr. Doom and Malcolm Nance.
I've already asked him if he can do in the third hour of the show
Okay.
today.
We planned ahead for that. We're he's an elusive little minx. If it doesn't work in the first hour, we'll get him back in the third.
Yeah, because
Okay.
hour 2 is kind of full today.
Yeah.
Ow.